I just wanted to talk a little bit today about applying to OT school and some of the stuff that we face in terms of being overwhelmed and maybe possibly even doing too much. Because so many times we think that because we have 1,000 hours, we think that because we are taking this class and that class and we're in this setting and that setting. A lot of times when it comes to applying to occupational therapy school, we tend to just also take a little bit too much, and we think that by doing all these excess hours and doing all these extracurricular activities and being in this club and being in that club and maybe volunteering over here with best buddies, and on the other side that you're gonna do observation hours, and then over here you're gonna volunteer with the elderly, and and you think that all of that is going to increase your chances of getting accepted. But what it really can do is actually it can work against you, and I'll share how. Because it will work against you if what you're doing is just all this stuff, but you're not getting quality out of it. Like, what good is it if you are in this club, that club, and you're doing this activity with the Student Occupational Therapy Association, you're getting these hours, but you're not able to answer in the interview how that particular club or experiences with that club impacted you as an individual and is going to make you a better OT. You're just busy. That's all it is. If you are not being impacted by the things that you are doing or making an impact, and it's not shaping you into the OT and person that you want to be, then I really think that you are doing yourself a disservice, because come interview time, come to the time that you're going to write your personal statement, you're going to be a little bit more of at a loss when it comes to providing the quality work that and quality student that these OT programs are really trying to look for. And so I just really want to hone in on the fact that just because you're doing all this stuff does not necessarily mean that it's what's going to allow you to stand out. What you have to do is provide, again, the quality and make sure that you are impacting someone's life. Like, if you're working with the elderly and you're doing something with Best Buddies, like, what did you do during Best Buddies? You don't need a billion things to stand out. What's going to make you stand out is your personal story, your interactions with the people that you're coming in contact with during your observation hours, during whatever volunteer projects you're doing, through whatever rehab aid job you get. You don't need to do everything to increase your chances, because not only that, it just leads to overwhelm, and it just leads to different types of feelings of inadequate. And the reason being is because you're not giving fully to the things that you are supposed to. You're spreading yourself thin in all of these different directions. So, how can you provide this quality work to the people that you're trying to serve as a pre-occupational therapy student, whether it's through your volunteer hours or as a rehab aide, if you're spreading yourself thin by overwhelming yourself with academics, GRE? Take it one day at a time, because another thing that's going to just end up suffering if you're spreading yourself too thin is your academics. Your grades can take a dip, your GRE can take a dip, because you're just trying to do too much over in this club at work and trying to support yourself. Take it one day at a time, and that really honestly is my biggest advice to you. It's OT school, as big of a goal as it is, and as wonderful as it is, and as fun as it is not worth your mental health and your mental well-being if you're going to be overwhelmed, and on top of that, just sacrificing your ability to get admitted because you are spreading yourself too thin by trying to do just too much. If you are working also like a part-time job and you are trying to be a full-time student, Just focus on the things that you are currently doing and the necessities. That's what it is right there for you. If you need to focus on your part-time job to continue making the income that you need in order to survive, and you need to focus on your academics, that's where it is at. You know, because that's where you're going to be able to shine. The second you start involving yourself in all these other things, you could be selling yourself short.